Secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids.
I look so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2-3 times in a row. Such a funny thing for me to try to explain. How I'm feeling and my pride is the one to blame. Cause I know I don't understand just how you love me, doing no one else can. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your love got me looking so crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. Your touch got me looking so crazy right now. Got me hoping you page me right now. Your kiss got me hoping you save me right now. Looking so crazy, your love got me looking so crazy, your love.
Yo, what is poppin', YouTube fam? It's the top of the week, so you already know what time it is. It's your boy, Mr.BandClap, at it again with another on point Orisha Tarot forecast spread for the week November the 2nd through November the 8th of 2020. I apologize all of y'all that I haven't been doing a lot of podcasts, haven't been doing a lot of rant videos or live streams. Your boy has been going through some things, so I just been moving around, moving and grooving, and I haven't really been in a stable place where I can do those, but y'all just bear with a player, and we gonna get through this, and I'm still going to make sure that I at least do these. You know, when y'all don't hear from me for a while, I'm cooking up something special. I'm actually finishing up the script for the Baby Oshun and Baby Eshu segment that's going to be in the next Pumbagera and Eshu Queen and Slim podcast. I know y'all been waiting on that. I want to go ahead and get that out, so I'm finishing up the script. Shout out to my homegirl Aaliyah Love, who's going to be voicing the Baby Oshun. She does a really good job at doing that. So it's just really dope that I can have her on, and y'all are gonna enjoy it. It's super funny. It is super funny, and all of my animators out there, I really wish I can turn this into a cartoon. I feel like that'll be super dope. A baby Orisha cartoon that'll be kind of like the Rugrats mixed with like the Avengers, maybe on steroids. And I just want it to be like super funny, but also super educational. So those are some of the things I'm working on. I also got a video. I also got a rant video that's coming out very soon, based on a dream that I had a couple of days ago. So I got some things. It's just I'm trying to get in a stable situation, so I'll be able to create more content. So if you all want to donate or anything like that, my Cash App will be below. Also, you all know that I give readings. I do readings just like this, the OPOT readings. I also do consultations, natal chart readings. The Everything is Everything reading is my best seller. A lot of people love that reading because I dive really deep into your life path, your soul urge, break down a lot of things in your natal chart, and I also talk about the Orishas as well if they want to talk about some things. So that's one of my That's one of my most requested readings. And also, when you go to the website, you will see a link that will also take you to my shadow work class. And, in the times that we're in right now, shadow work is very, very important. It is a self-paced course, and it is worth every dollar. I promise you that. So if you want to check out these things, definitely go to www.bandclaptv.com. And also, as you all know, with this edition of the On Point Orisha Tarot forecast spread, I'm only going to be pulling the top card from each of these. This side right here represents the bottom of the deck. So this is the overall things that you need to be cognizant about for this week. And also, as you can see, these are labeled by day, but don't be surprised if you may not feel or go through these actual things or whatever on that particular day. It's just something that you should watch out for this week. And I'm only pulling the top card off of each of these. And if you want to see me pull every single card and you get a full synopsis of what to expect for this week, please join my Patreon at www.patreon.com/BandClapTV. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what Monday has for us. All right, so this is the Eight of Earth reversed. This is for my Taurus moons, my Virgo moons, my Capricorn moons. And also, let's go ahead and pull this card as well. And this is what you need to watch out for the week as a whole. All right. Now, this Alegba card reversed is very, very important. This is usually the Gemini card. We know that we're going through a election on tomorrow. We know that Donald Trump is a Gemini. And with this Alegba or this Alegba card reverse, be careful. Be careful of manipulating messages this week. All of my Alegbas, all of my Eshus, make sure this week you are very, very tapped in to your ancestors. Make sure before you send out a message, before you put a message out there, make sure that you've spoken to your spirit team about it. Make sure that the timing is correct, and make sure that whatever it is that you're putting out is a message of truth. I definitely had some messages that I wanted to tell y'all, and I thought that I was in the clear to go ahead and give y'all these messages, but all of a sudden, every time I tried to go live on YouTube or make a video or make a podcast, some weird things would happen and I just couldn't do it. As y'all can see from my people who tuned in yesterday, I even tried to go live yesterday, and for some reason it just wouldn't work. The audio wouldn't work. So I talked to my soul family member. Shout out to Melanie, the spirit doula. Y'all make sure y'all watch the video that she did about the cosmic updates for the soul family, the one that she put out about the Taurus moon. And she asked me, she was like, have you talked this over with your spirit team? And I said, no, I haven't. And when I did, I got the message that no, it's not time for me to tell y'all what I wanted to tell y'all just yet. So when that time comes, I'll definitely put that message out. But for right now, just bear with me, because I'm still here. You know, I'm still at it. I'm still here. But I move when spirit wants me to move. I want to make sure that when I'm giving y'all messages and when I'm telling y'all things, that I'm in alignment with the Most High, with my higher self, you know, with my inner child, all of those things. So beware of manipulating messages. Beware of manipulating messages this week, because you know we're going through an election, all of that stuff. And that's all I want to say about that. Now, with this 8 of Earth, and this is for my Taurus moons, my Virgo moons, and my Capricorn moons. Even if you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn sun, and you're feeling a little down right now, this card talks about do not stop the driving force when feeling sure and calm because you have enough material to spare. Do not take the 8 of Earth as a paradigm without reaching conclusions. As for preserving knowledge, do not make the mistake that these conclusions may not apply to other generations. Without them, there will be no evolution. This is talking about abandonment at the halfway point, energy work, and the inspiration vanishing in time, pride, and egotism. So this is another thing. This is to my chosen ones. We have a message that we gotta put out there, you know, and no matter what you're going through, no matter how you feel, if spirit is telling you to speak out against something, know that you will be protected in every sense of the word when you speak out. Right now, I am in the library, which is a place where I'm not really supposed to be, so I'm not going to tell y'all what library, but I'm protected by spirit. And when it's time for me to do something in that regard, I will always be protected. And you know, the baby issue is very, very stealthy. Moving in stealth is one of his greatest things, one of his greatest attributes. So if it's something that I need done and I need to get somewhere or I need to get in somewhere, you know, those powers will be allotted to me for that particular reason. So don't think that your message is too small, or don't think that, you know, you may not be a big YouTuber, you may not have a lot of followers, you're on the path less traveled, so you may think that your message doesn't mean anything. That can be further from the truth right now. Don't be afraid to speak out, because you will be protected. All right, let's see what Tuesday has for us. All right, so this is Yemoya. Remember, Tuesday is election day. A lot of things, a lot of crazy things is going to be happening on Tuesday. So tapping into that divine feminine Yemoya energy is really going to help you stay on track. You know, Yemoya is offering her services, and this can be Yemoya, this can be Gaia, this can also be Nana Baruku. You know, Yemoya has many different faces, you know, but in any face, she represents the Great Mother. So make sure all my oracles out there who use this Yemoya energy, we definitely need you right now to add that protection and that prosperity, because Yemoya upright is a very beautiful card. This is talking about evolution. This is talking about abundance and prosperity and all of those different things. So don't listen to these fear-mongering people who want to tell you that something bad is going to happen, you know, because it's all about your perception. Beware of the negative messages. Beware of the manipulating messages this week. Definitely. You know, this time right now, you really gotta know whose side you're on and stick with that, you know. And when you do, you'll have this type of help to help you. All right, so let's see what Wednesday has for us. Okay, so we got the Three of Earth reversed again. This is for my Taurus moons, Virgo moon, Capricorn moon. Be careful who you're supporting, because they may not be in your best interest like you may think. Remember, we're on the road less traveled. So our road is a lot more of a lonely road. This is why we got to make sure that we're in tune with our spirit team. And then we got the water element again, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So we got this water element upright, and then we got Yemoya upright. Very important. Very important. So this Three of Earth reverse talks about selfishness, cynicism, ignorance, disunion of efforts, lack of collaboration. Who are you not collaborating with? This water element. This talks about intuition. Make sure that that you stay in tune with your intuition, because this intuition is upright, which means that if you're very skeptical about supporting something or some cause, or supporting a person or a candidate or whatever, don't follow the in crowd. Listen to your intuition, because your intuition isn't going to steer you wrong. Don't be selfish, and don't have a ignorance when it comes to cutting off that voice that's telling you to turn around, that's telling you not to do this particular thing or not to support this particular cause. Stay in the middle. Remember, Yemoya is in the middle of the sea. She's in the middle of the sea, so she can see everything, you know. Stay in the middle. This Three of Earth, remember, the third house is the house of Gemini. Again, remember what I said about this. You know, some real good things, real sweet things are going to be said. A lot of manipulating messages, you know. So make sure that you're in tune with your intuition so you won't be led astray, you know. And this number 3, this third house, it represents your mindset. Also, So we know that Taurus can be stubborn sometimes. We know Virgo can be over analytical sometimes. And both of these things, even Capricorn can be so caught up in the rigmarole that even they're not listening to their intuition. You know, you got to remember there's two sides. You know, there's two sides. You got the physical and then you got the spiritual. Don't think that you're physically on point, that you don't need to pay attention to the spiritual, because this intuition will never steer you wrong. All right. So let's see what Thursday has for us. And Thursday is going to be the day that I'll pull all the cards. All right, so we got Ogun. That's what's up. Brother Ogun, the warrior. All right, we got the undies and the mermaids reverse. All right. So the Oguns are going to be misunderstood. Let's see. Oh, we got the Obanani in reverse. This is talking about sacrifices. Sacrifices for the wrong cause. We got the Two of Air. So you're sacrificing because you see this. And we got the Village. And it's in reverse. So that's good. The Village in reverse is a good card. So let's see what this is talking about. So with this, I was a little confused about what this meant. So as you can see, I pulled some more cards just so I can get a better understanding. So we know that this Obanani card is talking about sacrificing. And this is sacrificing because of manipulation. Sacrificing because of manipulation. So when we pull this card over, you got Obatala reversed. Now in this deck, Obatala is that one card that it still means the same thing, whether it's reversed or whether it's upright. And Obatala is talking about that divine protection, that divine fatherly protection, and that divine fatherly love. So this is a person who continues to sacrifice themselves because maybe they didn't have a father in their life, or this is somebody who's sacrificing this divine protection, all because you want to keep communicating with this past trauma. This is past trauma, this Village. So I wanted to confirm this Two of Air, because this is talking about loyalty and great communication, you know, stuff like that. The second house is about self-esteem. So you may be trying to, you may think that this person that's giving you this trauma might be valuable to you. And it's hard to, you know, for my Geminis and my Libras, you know, it's very hard to get rid of whatever this person is giving you this trauma. So now we got the Two of Water. So this is almost talking about a cycle. This is talking about a cycle right here. It's like you make these sacrifices, you know, you're mutilated spiritually, mentally, you go through a lot, you break up, and then you reunite with this past trauma. And you know, this is talking about harmony and stuff like that. So It's like you sacrifice, you make back up. You know, this past trauma, it isn't gonna go anywhere. You know, if you get back with this person or this situation that keeps giving you this trauma, you're gonna keep going back through this cycle of breaking up, getting back together, breaking up again. Now you gotta reunite with your with the Most High. You know, you gotta get delivered again, and then you make more sacrifices. And the main reason why you're going through this cycle is because this talks about lack of communication. You're not communicating with, and this is Ogun. This is the divine protector, you know, the divine warrior. And Ogun wants to tell you that the time for desperation is over. You don't need to keep going through this cycle that you keep going through, because you got somebody right here that will take care of you, that will provide for you, that will protect you. So if this is you, make sure that you heed that message. You know, this is talking about sacrifices that you really didn't have to make. And all you're doing is being loyal to this past trauma that's not even good for you anyway. And then once this past trauma messes you up, now you gotta repair yourself, get back in tune with your higher self, which if you would have made this decision the first time, then your higher self would have communicated to you who this Ogun is in your life. You know, because this Ogun wants to give you this time of desperation is over. You know. All right. So make sure you all heed that message. Okay. So let's see what Friday has for us. All right. So we got the Exodus card, 6 of air. We got the 3 of water reverse. And we got the 6 of earth reversed. Again, for my Taurus moons, Capricorn moons, for my Aquariuses. So what this means that a lot of us are seeing this cycle. A lot of us are seeing this cycle of Thursday and Friday. We're going to be making an exodus, and you're making an exodus when it comes to lack of faith, understanding, people giving you false promises, false prophets. Like I said, be careful about this. A vanishing success, desire for material domination through gluttony and all of those things. So you're going to be exodusing from people that's giving you these false promises. You're going to be making an exodus because of, you know, you're making a mental exodus from lack of faith that kept you from getting in touch with this Ogun. You know, that lack of communication. That's what you're making an exodus from. You're strengthening your faith. You're strengthening your spiritual values and all of that. And this is talking about when you make this exodus. And this is for my people who may be on the fence about it and stuff like that. This right here talks about, do not let your stubbornness or omnipotence blind you. Do not covet more than you deserve. Danger of envy, corruption, fraudulent contracts, blackmailing, distortion, and since you're in tune with your intuition, because you're spiritually, emotionally sound, and you're in touch with your spirit guide, whether that's Ogun, whether it's Obatala, Obanani, Yemoya, or Alegba, and you're making this exodus. What this is saying is, don't let this stubbornness keep you from making that exodus. Because if you're prompted to do this, then you will be divinely guided and divinely protected. All right. So now we're getting towards the end of the week. Let's see what. Oh, wait. We are at the end of the week. So this is the weekend, baby. Let's see what Saturday got for us. All right. So we got the 9 of water, reverse, and the 9 of earth. This is the leave the hood. Remember, this is the leaving the hood card. So now we see why we got to make this exodus over here. And this is why we can't be stubborn, and we can't not have faith. We can't have a loss of faith, and we can't be stubborn of the things that we feel like we're leaving behind. Because as you can see, while we're making this exodus, the things that we're leaving behind are going to serve as monuments and, seeds for the people who's making this exodus with us, or the people who's going to make this exodus after us. So it is very important, when you're prompted to make this move, you will be protected. And again, this 9 of water reversed is actually not a bad card. What it's saying is, you have almost reached the top, which does not mean the summit. Let us not misspend what the sea has offered us. And let us try to use it for good and eat only what we need. That's what this is talking about. To not be stubborn. A lot of us are going to get some abundance, some good things this week. And if you're prompted to help somebody or something like that, be sure to do that. Do not let your feelings interfere with negotiation. We should free what deserves to be free. That's what this is. Again, all excesses may bring sadness or illness that will prevent us from reaching our goal. Love can be transformed into physical love only. So make sure y'all heed that message for my Cancer moons. If you got Cancer in your chart, because this is divine endings and divine new beginnings on a emotional, spiritual level, and also on a physical level. All right. So last but not least, let's see what Sunday has for us. So we got the Man reversed, and we have the 10 of Fire reversed. Now, this kind of reminds me of, there's this parable in the Bible where this king asked Jesus that he wanted to, have, I know I'm not saying it verbatim, but he was saying something about he wanted to have the powers and the gifts that Jesus had. And Jesus was like, okay, if you want the powers and if you want the things that I have, give away all of your riches to the poor and come and follow me. And the king, he couldn't bring it upon himself to do something like that. And that's what this right here is talking about. This is talking about someone who is spiritually uneasy. If you're spiritually uneasy, and if you don't listen to these messages, that's telling you to give if you need to give, exodus if you need to exodus, communicate with your spirit guides so they can give you that protection that you need, so you won't be so desperate and thinking that you got to be a miser and hold on to everything and being stubborn. If you're not tapping into your intuition, making sure you're not supporting what making sure you're not collaborating with people who are low vibrational just for material gain, and you're falling for these word traps. You're falling for this manipulation from these fake alegbas, these fake people that's trying to give you a message. If you fall into any of these categories and you're unbalanced, this 10 of fire, this Sagittarius energy, this 10 of fire is going to represent you. And this is what it says. This talks about your means have been neither correct nor suitable. Therefore, you will soon fail. 1,000 obstacles will get in the way, bringing you discredit and weakening your spirit. Try to reconsider that you will not always be able to get away from tests. And even if you could, the balance would be negative. Examinations and tests of any nature that you will fail or avoid, resorting to countless excuses. I couldn't have said that better myself. What this is saying is, all of this is a test. It's all a test, but you got a lot of positive energies that can help you to navigate through the test. And if you listen to those spirit guides and to your higher self during this time of testing, you will be glad that you did. All right, so this is the On Point Orisha Tarot spread for November the 2nd through November the 8th. I hope that I spoke some positivity into your life. I hope this resonated with some of you all. This was a very, very, very crazy spread. I can't wait to pull the rest of these cards back so I can see what this is about. Make sure y'all watch out for Thursday. I don't know what's going on, what's going to happen on Thursday, but y'all make sure y'all watch out for Thursday. And as y'all know, I got some really, really dope content on the way that's being made as we speak, and it will be uploaded very, very momentarily. And I'll definitely let you all know. Make sure you're following me on all of my social media. It's going to be in the description, so you won't miss when I put out a new video. And as you know, if you want to see my podcast and my rant videos and stuff like that before they're released on YouTube, also join my Patreon, www.patreon.com/BandClapTV. And until next time, peace.